Welcome back to Daily Discussion. So I'm reading this book, Elite Minds by Dr. Stan Beacham, and the chapter I just finished up, he was talking about how the term better or working towards quote unquote being better every day is often what holds most people back. Now, that sounds very odd, but what his point is, and this is what I actually completely agree with him on because I've seen this in my own practice, is that when you constantly are being told that you have to make today better than yesterday, or every single time you practice something, it has to be better than the last time, then that can actually put you in a state of anxiety or fear or get you into a state of burnout because you mentally start thinking that every single time you do whatever this task or action, practice, whatever it is, every single time you do it, if you think it has to be your personal best, then it becomes a big drag and eventually will wear on you too much because that's a lot for anybody really to bear. And like I said, I've seen this in my own practice because I've actually coached somebody who had this issue and they almost stopped going to the gym. They had a lot of anxiety around it and they stopped wanting to go. And in fact, there was often days they skipped. And what it came down to as I started questioning them was that it was exactly this. Every single time they went in, they felt they had to get a personal best run. And because that was the case in their mind, they felt that they didn't want to go. So once we broke it down, understood that, hey, every single day is not going to be your personal record. And in fact, I don't know a single human being ever who's had a personal best every single time they went and did whatever action it is. Even Olympians, professional athletes don't do that. And if they're not, why would we hold ourselves to that standard when we're not getting paid to do exactly that? Or I shouldn't say exactly that, but we were not getting paid to even attempt that. So once they understood that, it became a very easy thing and they just really took off and excelled after that because then it freed them up to understand that I don't have to be better necessarily in terms of numbers as I was yesterday. I just have to show up for whatever I have today and put my best foot forward and do what I can with what I got. And that's enough because that's all I have. So that becomes a lot more freeing. And oddly enough, it actually gets you in that flow state a lot more frequently. So hopefully that helps somebody. And again, this kind of goes along the lines of the challenge and the group coaching that I'm working for. And it's exactly the kind of the mentality and thought process that we'd be working through. So let me know if you're interested.